People are crying. Times are hard. How has it been for you?
All right, so as a musician, it's been very, very sad and bad because now we are all indoors. We can't even go out to play shows and get the gigs. Like, it's sad, but we just have to keep doing what we're doing because I feel like it's not gonna last. It's gonna pass. So everyone is in mess.
But what are you doing to survive?
I'm doing music. We have YouTube is there. The streaming platforms are there. I'm trying my best. I have a program online that's called Hitz, which I am seeing to generate money from online because it's a new concept that I'm bringing. Like all the trending issues in a week, then I rap with it and make a video and post it.
Wow,
people love it. And it's very, very hard to do, but all because necessity is the mother of invention. I had to sit down with my team and think of how to get something out there to keep me active online and also to generate some income to support myself now.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how we're surviving. Wow. It's a studio-based lifestyle, quarantine mood, working on projects like Hitz and stuff. Yeah.
But how do you educate your fans? I know some people don't even believe that coronavirus is existence. I mean, they don't even care.
You see, as I was coming, I was wearing the mask. It's even a form of like education. When you see me with the mask and you're a fan, automatically you have to know that the thing is real, so you have to stay safe.
Do you communicate with them?
Yes, I do. Not often, but I really do. Yeah, on my pages, yes, I really do. Yeah.
So like where, on Twitter?
Facebook, Instagram. Like the last time I wore this one and posted a picture of it, so I think they have to know that, even if those that you are supporting are wearing it, you too have to wear it, because at the end of the day, Corona, we are all the same. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your take on beefs? It's now the turn of the ladies. Have you been following?
Yes, I think it should be, because now the industry, some part, and at this point, I feel like we support, in quote, negative energy. For example, no one is going to hype Amerado unless I have a beef with maybe, let's say, Strongman. Why? Because they feel like the beef and like rap game that stay strong. But sometimes too, it's healthy. I support it. But sometimes too, we have to have limit. For example, Sister Fia and Frida, you have lyrical beef. You don't go to the extreme and go and fight somewhere or go and meet somewhere to fight. That's I know they are ladies, but I feel like they should have done better. They could do better. Beef, I love beef.
You love beef?
Oh, why not? I'm a rapper. I love beef. But it shouldn't go beyond lyrics.
At a point in time, you hit on medical.
Did I?
Did you?
I think it was an advice.
You were advising medical?
Yes, because DJ Slim called me that, medical has disrespected me. He came to Kumasi and disrespected him, and I felt like,
medical disrespected Slim.
That's what Slim told me.
Okay.
And as I found out, it was true. Something happened like that, and Slim told me, Charlie, what did you do? And I said, big man, I can't go straight at medical and diss him because he hasn't touched me. All I can do now is to tell him that next time, bro, don't come to Kumasi and do that to our DJs, because we love them as well as you guys also love your Accra DJs. I'm not saying that I'm basically a Kumasi-based act, so I love a Kumasi DJs more than the Accra ones. No way, but I always have to stand for Kumasi because Slim is Slim. Yeah, so it wasn't a diss, it was an advice. I have never dissed medical. So
what, Slim called you to lash out or to punish?
No, he just
medical.
told me, say, have you?
So
heard...
are you a punisher? Or
No. Slim is not a rapper.
Slim is my son.
Slim is not a rapper. Big up to DJ Slim.
The son in whom I'm well pleased.
He's super dope.
I love Slim. He lies right here. And
I didn't even want to do that. G. I didn't even want to do that song because I felt like medical has not attacked me in any way. But on the second thought, I felt like, no, I'm an MC. Let me challenge myself. Let me do it. Even as I then cry, nobody knew me, but I did it.
But you didn't get any response from him?
From medical? Oh, he tweeted at me when Strawman's beef came. He said, underground rapper, go and get some hit song before you come out. I don't feel like when a beef is up, I don't feel like you have to be a mainstream artist. Or we are all mainstream artists. Me, I see myself as a mainstream act. Because if I was upcoming in 2016, 2017, and up to now, if you still call me upcoming, my fans will be disappointed.
Well, not long ago, someone was touted the best underground rapper.
That is bad. Why? 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 what are the reasons why? Like, what are the main reasons why we call somebody underground? Is it because the person doesn't have a hit song?
Well, but someone loves to be underground.
Who?
Oh, a lot of musicians in America. I mean, in other parts of the world, some people claim they're underground and they still want to be underground.
I don't ever want to be tagged an underground act because I see myself as big. I can be big and I am big. So when you tag me as an underground, I feel like no talent. I'm underground for talent. Let's say they come here right now. No rap it. Me Jim Hoodie say the rap. I'm a rap be yeah. I don't just say me disrespect and I be bad. I see myself big. Me who say me a big. So all I need from these people is to see us as big. Yeah. Oh, you see be my cry. Young acts. That's respectful. But underground upcoming there. Until when will we come up? Yeah, but ups. Mempe was big. Mempe took me to London. Godfather, I'm there.
So when Medical tweeted at you that underground go get a hit song and come back, was that not an avenue for you to strike harder?
On Medical?
Mm-hmm.
No. I felt like I have to take his advice then. It's a game. Yeah, I mean, I don't take like whatever happens. I don't take it personal. So it's a game. I just chose to ignore. Okay. You might feel like Amerado is underground, but when you come to Kumasi,
no. You see, the reason I asked that was because if I hit you on your arm and you don't, or you reply me with a punch. Let's say I slap you on your arm, and you reply with a punch on my chest. You've given me the platform to slap you harder. This time, not on your arm, but on your face. So for me, I thought that could be the right spot right there. Because at that time, Medical was also on fire and was replying to Strongman. I mean, they were going back and forth. So when I saw you coming in there, it was like, what do you betel? Waiting for a platform for you to appear like, yo, I've arrived.
Yeah.
This is me. And for me, I think that could have been your breakthrough.
The funny thing is, Medicated Soap, that's the title of the song. Like, I dropped it in 2017, I think. But
aside from Medicated
people felt like it was a new song generated out of Strongman and Medical's beef. But no, it was an old song. So okay. Medical maybe thought I have dissed him again, or that maybe that was the point he heard it. Yeah, so I had no reason to attack Medical again because Onyemishi. Yeah. And sometimes too, action is equal to reaction, but sometimes when you take your time, now umbra out, because example, somebody can slap you or expect to say maybe ube banana baby, but you can DG quiet, then you time the person. Then in that you can slap the back or something. So sometimes we be on strategy.
Were you disappointed that he didn't reply you in a song?
I wasn't expecting a reply, and I'm not sure he's interested. He's not gonna reply me. Nice. Medical, I don't see Medical as somebody who really love beefs. I say it's Ghanaians now, sometimes they push him to. Yeah. He's a cool dude. I love him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But what's happening with you and what's the guy? My guy with the bandana. He reached out to me yesterday.
Smoke.
You have issue with Kweku Smoke.
Who's Kweku Smoke?
Don't you know Kweku Smoke?
I don't know him. I don't want to know him.
Oh, you have issue.
Can you play his song? Or
no.
Okay.
What I'm asking is, when you say who's Kweku Smoke,
yeah,
I don't know him and I don't want to know him.
Yes.
Then it means you have an issue.
Andy, let's say it how it is. This boy is rude. You've never met me. You don't know me. I watched your video on YouTube when I came to Ghana. I sent you a message on Instagram that, yo, Smoke, I wanted to big you up. You screenshotted that text to post on Twitter and insulted me and insulted Strongman as well. That's rude. Why?
Because you gave him a shout.
Yes. When Shatawale and Sarkodie, the Sub-Zero came, Shatta got angry basically because he felt like he's been dissed or something. But Smoke then came out to diss Shatawale in favor of Sarkodie. And I did a song called Bar Stop. And in a line, I told him, yo, bro, focus on making the hit songs and leave those big cats to do their thing. Because at the long run, their fans are our fans. You can't disrespect Shatta Wale because you love Sarkodie. You don't know when you might need Shatta Wale's help too. That was what I said. And this boy came on Twitter to insult me, granted an interview with DJ Slim, insulted me. You know what? Sometimes it's funny because there is no way Kwaku Smoke can stand me face to face to rap or something. Lyrically, he's a kid. I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being proud. But big boss, you know me. Can he rap for like 10 minutes on radio? So doing that, no, it hurts me. Like he went on an interview with Sammy Flex too and said like Mimeni Breno, like, what do you have? Is it because you have a song with Sack? I have a song with Sack too.
This is news to me. I was thinking of my guy Nana Lace. I just remember. So away from Kwaku.
Wait.
Matter of fact, I didn't even know about you and Smoke. Let me be honest. I like the boy.
I like his music. I like the Yedin featuring Sarkodie, and that is the main reason why I sent him a text.
Okay, I like the kid. I've never met him, but I like him, and I think he's talented, but I don't know about you and him. You know, going back and forth. It's this is news to me, folks. If you don't know Amerado, Amerado is I must say a great musician.
Thank you, Godfather.
A great rapper.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Charlie, give me some instrumental. I want Amerado. I want you to but you wake an instrumental you can play. Play me here. You want why you want Amerado to rap on this instrumental? This one is too. This instrumental is too. It's like for singers. Why do you want to turn him into an R&B artist or dancer? Charlie, why do you want him to become Samini all of a sudden?
103.9.
Charlie, you rap.
Thanks, Godfather.
No, you the rap. You the rap. I see a rapper when someone raps. And it hits me. The person they rap. No, you the rap. Charlie, you the rap. But you know that Kwaku Smoke may come hard at you. Honestly, I've never met him, but I see him to be a hard rapper.
Let's do this.
So when he comes, what's going to happen?
Let's do it. If he's ready, let's do it.
Hey.
How?
So I heard your song with Clemento Suarez.
Juju.
Yeah. What brought that up?
Okay, I had the concept when I was in Kumasi, and I felt like, no, like Clement can act as the priest, so I just have to call him and tell him about the concept, and he told me we can create a WhatsApp group and do it there. Like, so we didn't meet personally, but we just had a group, me and him, and we wrote it. So after that, I came to Accra and we recorded it.
It's a nice song and creative. Folks.
When I went there, getting access to studio was hard. So I really want to spit my heart out on this kind of high life beat. So let's do this. And he told me, yo, bro, I also want to do this because Wabobo shows now and also in your time. And we went to the studio. So it wasn't even a feature, it's a collabo. Like, okay. We had to stay in the studio.
So recorded in London or here in Ghana?
Here in Ghana. So we spent over like 7 hours trying to write and record.
You just had a major endorsement from Marco Krekumante. He says, the boy they rap.
God bless you, Godfather. This means a lot to me.
Yeah.
This means a lot to me. This is great. I was screenshotting from Kobo with them. Wow. major endorsement. Most times, that is why I don't want to like people to see me as an underground or an upcoming, because Bravo always mention my name, Abeku Santana, you yourself, Mark, all the top dogs. So why?
See, I'm going to Premier, see, I'm going to Opam Bobu Fuyen. Okay, I say, where the Atino Kwaku and was why the Kwaku? He said, you are calling Okreku Mantia, Abegu Santana, and me dogs. Who are not small dogs, top dogs.
Top dogs. My godfather. Sorry, I didn't know how.
Yeah. So, of all these endorsements, why are you finding it very difficult to break into the market? What's the problem?
You know, I feel like at first I was focusing on the hip hop and the rap too much. I feel like it's time for me to like focus on getting the masses on something like Mempe, something they can groove to. A song can be commercial, not aside hip hop, but I feel like they really want to dance. Ghanaians want to dance, but I don't want to switch from my main purpose. Like, I'm a rapper who speaks about the environment and whatever happens, like in like all the positive vibes. I don't really do profane and stuff, so I have to channel that energy to create something like they can dance to or they can groove to at the clubs and pubs, and something that an elderly person can listen to.
Okay.
That is it.
Anything that will break you into the market?
Yes, it will. This song will.
Have you shot a video yet?
That's a big one. You know, we've shot the video, but me personally, I love my fans and I know what they're expecting. I feel like I want to shoot it again.
Really?
Yes. It's not out.
Okay.
But I feel like I can do
You're
better.
not satisfied with
it? Yes,
it?
because I respect them, and that's what I'm saying. The Amerado you knew back then in 2017, 2018, I feel like I have to up my game. It's about time. Like, it's time. So I'm going to shoot it again this weekend. Very
no be kona biya.
Simple. What can I say?
Simple. Wow. Premier.
Andy.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you. Bro, from your guns, you look fly on.
Who, me?
But I thought you so on fly.
I look sitting.
Yes, I mean, I've been championing this cause about rappers, no, share audience, no, into. I mean, break the audience share into two. The target base, so that at least they do one for the hip hop and hardcore fans, and then they do some for those who want commercial music. Yeah, so that at least as we're trying to grow and then expand the whole hip hop base, from the media airplay to the various pubs and the whole community accepting it, or the whole society accepting hip hop, until we get to that level where hip hop gets to win a higher percentage of the market share. I feel you may have to down break it into two, and then try to, deal with both audiences, because still hip hop hasn't been fully commercialized here, so it makes it difficult. People will tell you we can't dance on rap, and Ghanaians want to dance. So yes, that's one thing you should go. And so this is where it gets dicey for most of the rappers, when they begin trying to do commercial music. This is a beautiful song I've heard from him. But it is warming him up into the whole commercial music bit, because now you can't do more punches in commercial music. You can do some punches, but not the way you would have thrown certain punches in on your rap music. So if you're doing it this way, the content, the topics you're treating, it has to be more feminine. It has to appeal to that kind of audience. Yeah, so I think you're warming up into that commercial base, and I don't expect it to be an overnight something that you just get up and then you're done with it. I feel it's just a gradual process. So as you do certain songs, you get to realize that, okay, particular songs that you do, people may enjoy it maybe in their cars, but it may not necessarily be a party banger or whatever, but that doesn't mean the song is not good. So you just need to also understand that commercial space, so that the songs that you do, okay, I'm doing this one for the party crowd. And so maybe you can choose to do maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 songs for the party crowd. That one, unfortunately, if you may have to do what I call the singing rap. You can't do the typical standstill rap, that rap where you want to stand and spit bars. 32 be and 16 bars be or to do that kind of rap. You may have to blend it. You see how Kwame has been able to done it, or Kwame.
I have one with him.
great. And Sarkodie too has been able to also do that kind of a thing. And so I feel you can also do that, because the commercial terrain is feminine dominated. So they want clarity. Yeah, they can't decipher most of the hard punches that is being put in there. So that would be my advice. But then beef, yes, it gives attention, but make sure before you beef anybody, you have enough arsenal, you have enough works there that as the person beefs and everybody's like, who is this person? You can use it to prove a point. And that is something I am proud of for Sarkodie. Sarkodie, when he had the whole attention, he's the fastest rapper, Ghana, whatever, he proved a point. So I feel you should also prepare so that in case anybody brings up a beef or whatever that would give you a spotlight, you then take advantage of it to throw in other works that you have. That can be more commercialized. Because see, the whole hip-hop thing is fine, but the commerciality of it is a problem. You're a good rapper. Your rap style is different. And so it's unique in its own way. So I like it. I mean, your arrangements, the words, you pick a particular subject or topic and then you try to arrange it or treat that topic in your rap, and that is fine. So, I mean, I love the whole style, the whole thing. But it comes to the promotion of artists.
Mm-hmm.
See, the financial bit is very difficult. Getting money, I mean, people who are ready to invest into such great talents is very difficult because, one, the system is not assuring, where you know that, okay, if I put in X amount of money, I'll get it by in this time frame through Y means. And so now you have to be quite strategic if you want to push or people want to invest in your brand. Because I've seen a lot of rappers that have had investors and then later they back out. So if you have a whole team, those who are putting strategies together, those who are trying to market your brand, those who are trying to have brand positioning and packaging and whatever for your brand, I think it will help you. That can really make you go a notch higher. Anytime we see you, we'll see you soaring higher. So the investment bit there, that's where most artists find it difficult. I mean, they struggle because you don't get... Okay, Kumante, they produce song again. Mark, what does you?
I don't know. But
after Chocho Mucho...
no. But Mark didn't do Chocho Mucho.
No, Kumi guitar and last.
Yeah, Kumi guitar.
So now, executive producers, Big Ben Moton Phones, they are all living the whole terrain. And so if you get an investor...
But somebody like Mark, I'm very sure if you impress him, he will.
He will.
Like Big Ben. Okay. A lot of the talents, I'm very sure they think if they invest, they won't get back.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because structure, no, achiakakra, and what didn't share the names, auntie. Untiminka say, and I talk first, no, the way of recouping the monies were CD sales and cassette sales. Now, cassette sales, CD sales are down. So, online streams and any shows and anti-corona, so they know about so now shows serve it turn another way. So, royalties, the means of getting money, that means that you're executive producer, also your management count. And yes, now, getting it back is another difficult thing.
Right. Ernest Edukumi.
Yeah, Andy.
Welcome.
I love your jacket.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Amerado.
Godfather.
Kizai in the build.
Say chrome to the world.
Yeah.
This is a typical Kumasi show.
Who's that?
Pure Kumasi show.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to see young
somebody
talents.
they come spoil them.
Oh.
You see, somebody they come spoil them.
Oh.
The Asante Confederation. somebody they come spoil them.
Somebody so special.
want to spoil
That
our...
be typical Kumasi show with the run.
Don't worry, we will induct him into the Osei Hall of Fame. That's for the Don. Your name is...
Please do that with some coffee.
I'll accept the Don with some coffee. He said you are coffee or Kwame.
Saturday. Yeah, I dream brutal.
No. You should have been a Wednesday boy.
The Wednesday.
Kwame Asante. All right.
You see,
Amerado.
It's good to see talents like him, but like Premier was saying, there's a problem. How to commercialize and make money out of the talents is where the problem lies. And when you speak to some of these artists, especially the ones who are not, that blown up, you can feel some level of frustration in there. Because once you come out with maybe a song, your song is being played on radio, TV, people begin to compare. Okay, Sarkodie is getting this amount. Sarkodie is doing this. Stonebwoy is doing this. So they expect that you should have money. And it comes with its own challenge. Because at the end of the day, where are you going to take the money from? Especially now that there is no show for you guys to go and play. Even
when Corona wasn't around, still it was difficult for them to break.
So this time it has become worse. It has become worse. And I pity them because that is their passion. Some of us, we also wanted to be like them. But whether fortunately or unfortunately,
you are disappointed.
Yeah, we couldn't pursue it. So we decided to, find our own level. At least you and I, we know that at the end of the month, latest by 30th, 31st, somebody is putting money in your accounts and it's regular. So how do they also fend for themselves? How do they get money to keep the dream going? I feel for them. I wish that there is a way out that we can help. But unfortunately, some of us, we are limited. Maybe through this program, there might be people who will come out to help. Amerado is a great rapper. I was listening to the show upstairs, and I was feeling the rap when he was spitting venoms and all these things. You could feel the fire in it. The passion is great and everything. But if we don't take care and if we don't help people like this, with time, frustration will set in. Because if people see you like a musician, you never make money. Every day you are stranded. Every day you are frustrated. Every day you don't have money. It will get to a time you're a human being, But you were talking about somebody who has been an underground for years. I know somebody who has been. Andy, you know him. I cannot mention the name. I brought a song to you sometime ago. Yeah. He's been an underground since I came to Tema, to Adam FM.
For almost 20 years.
And
he's still underground.
12 years ago, that was when I got to meet him as a musician. And he's still an underground. And he tell you, Jack, with them, the blowing track about. And for 12 years, he's been releasing. So it's frustrating. So, Amerado, we will support. We will try and find out what we can also do to help.
Let me do some small campaign for him. You see, I've been advocating that we should subscribe to the YouTube channels of these artists.
Yeah.
When you're subscribing, Obi and Yuska, it's free. You don't pay anything for subscribing to somebody's YouTube channel. Subscribe so that at least he can hit that is 1K, right? He can hit that mark and then he can monetize his account and then the viewing.
I think I have 15.5K.
Good. So we need more subscription, more viewing time so that he can make more money in times like this. And you see, that's the only support you can do.
Solid content too.
Yes.
Yes, because you can create the account and you'll be there. You have all the
it's
subscriptions.
And
if there's no powerful content, it's like you're not existing.
Yeah. Talking about the streaming, that's why I said I've come up with an idea of Tinsel.
I heard it.
Yeah. So all the trending news in a week, I am going to take time to rap about.
You want to do my job? Okay.
Yes. Like in a
but he will rap.
Yeah, so like tomorrow I'm dropping
my job from you.
Tomorrow I'm dropping it, but I want to play to the fans. Like in a humble way, they should love streaming more than downloading. Because let's say, for example, just pick one CD, buy a bundle. You have the song downloaded though, but just go on YouTube, like AudioMark, SoundCloud, just stream it for me. Like just say today I'm giving Amerado one CD by streaming his song, one of his songs. I think I'm an engine, so I would need oil to keep working. So I'm pleading with them, like,
Amerado,
Godfather.
I think you've given your music out for free. Am I right? Like you've asked people to download.
Not really. It's
No.
on-
But what I'm saying is that like your music is out there. People have already gotten it.
Yes, it's because of the system here.
Aha. So now it makes it difficult for you to monetize because Charlie, they are also thinking of their data. They have the song already
In
on
as,
their phone
in as much as you
that
are
they can
thinking,
play
I'm
back.
thinking about myself. I have to think about them too.
Yeah,
'cause-
so it's a very sticky
yes,
situation.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
what I'll say is, you see, in times like these, we have to know that we are not in normal times.
Yeah.
So even though you might have the song,
Yeah.
just to help a brother,
Please
just
stream.
to- yeah.
Yeah, but okay, now let me take the floor. Amerado,
Godfather.
thank you. You talked about medical. I heard you saying that you took a swipe at him because he had disrespected one Slim, DJ Slim.
DJs.
Yeah. And for me, I would advise that if you are upcoming, I don't see you as an under G.
Okay. I don't.
Even that word under G, I don't like it.
And-
I would prefer undiscovered.
I would want you to call me a young artist.
Yes. In fact, upcoming. You are upcoming.
No. I don't want to be called an upcoming.
Upcoming.
thought-
You feel upcoming is demeaning
Yes,
or
because
something?
boss,
No,
if
I,
I'm
I
not
just want to understand.
listen, if I'm not up there, I wouldn't be dining with you guys right now.
It may be a privilege.
I am no, like privilege.
Yes, that
And-
means
and
you are
I
not
have-
qualified, but
No,
you
I
are,
have worked hard to get here. You know,
Yeah, I know.
you wouldn't just give the privilege to anybody to come and sit in the midst of you guys.
Well,
I
we,
bet
we,
you
we
wouldn't do that.
support budding artists, and definitely
Good,
we
so
have
just-
some budding
ju-
artists who don't have any strong mileage.
Okay,
We
so
build
Please
stars
tag me as a young
right
artist.
here.
So if he calls you a budding artist, would that be okay?
Young artist. That's all I want. Young artist.
Okay, young artist.
So, young artist. Young artist.
Let's continue.
Young
Yeah,
artist.
young artist.
Yeah.
And medical is ahead in the game.
Exactly.
He's gotten himself a name,
Exactly.
and he has a catchment area that he rules.
Yes, he's
Now, if you take a swipe at such a person, don't you think that immediately from the onset you are creating stumbling blocks in your path to success? Because in Ghana, this nation or grouping thing is very powerful and solid. And if they see you as someone who doesn't like their brand and who is trying to even follow that particular footsteps, they'll block you. There is a saying, don't let them see you coming. If they see you coming, they'll put obstacles in your way and block you. Before they see you have
You did
arrived.
it.
That is
You
your
did there.
mistake. You've already blown your top and like, hey, challenge medical. Look, let me tell you one thing. They say if you are fighting with a very tall person, you are a short person. Clearly your reach would not be as quick as the lengthier person. So you must try and get close before you strike your punch.
Neho.
Aha. Because if you are not close and you strike your punch, you won't touch him. But if he strikes you, to touch you.
Yeah.
Now he told you to go and get yourself a hit track before you come back, and you took his advice. That means with just one casual tweet, you sit to your top.
You sure?
Of course, but you took his advice.
That's what you said.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So clearly, you were fighting with a giant. So I would advise you to rather do affiliate with them. Get part of their, what do you call it, fan base liking you. I like the way you've done something with Famille. It's good. Get the fan base loving you. Then you start growing. DJ Premier said you are not going to do it overnight. It's true. Because this commercial song that you thought would get people dancing, it wasn't even getting me nodding. We are all different. Mark was saying you trust him, and me, I was just listening to it like any ordinary song.
You sure?
Yeah, that's my
Opinion.
perception. Yeah. So that's why I want to agree with. Maybe Premier was telling you in a very diplomatic way that you can't get there immediately. You have to do it. Because this one, if I want to compare it to some of Familia's songs, like songs that Familia has featured on, I don't know. Maybe I need to hear it over and again before it may sink. Yeah. Sometimes you hear songs 2-3 times.
It grows on
it
you.
grows on you. So I would not make any instant judgment. But some you hear immediately tickles you. You want to hear again. You know, so it's a very good thing that you have diverted your craft and you are now looking at the market, not your passion. Because passion won't put money in your pocket, especially if the passion is not supported by the market. It won't put money into your pocket. So I'm very happy that you have scouted, you've seen a problem. Because if you don't discover the problem that is not making you blow, you will stay where you are for 1,000 years.
So true.
Yeah, you'll be like my friend.
Yes, that's what they call troubleshooting. You look out for where troubles they or potential troubles they even solve them ahead before you move. It will help you. So you have done a very good thing by at least identifying a problem. But now there's this basic knowledge that people, artists in Kumasi, find it difficult to penetrate.
No, I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? Good. I like the fact that you want to break that jinx.
I don't believe it.
Thank you. Because
Chame Kwame is one of the biggest artists in Ghana. He's a legend.
yes,
He's not from
see,
Kumasi. Floating Stone is big.
I would wish we would not compare with the generation ahead of you,
No, you always
because
have
at
to
that
look at
time
someone.
the situations were different. The platforms were different.
That's why you just mentioned Floating Stone.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now Flocking Stone better, but still Flocking Stone hasn't hit us Accra hard in
Floating
the face.
Stone is big.
No, he hasn't hit us hard in the face.
Floating is big.
He hasn't hit us hard in the face. I didn't say he's not big. He hasn't hit us hard in the face like Stoneboy, Shatawale, Sarkodie, and the rest. Face it. So it's something that I don't know whether it's a perception, but I'm happy that you have said that it is not true. At least that gives me confidence that you can be the first person to break that jinx. Because when you want to compare with the likes of Ochame, back in the day, the platforms were not even menu. The musicians were not chow, sir. So penetration be easier. But right now, in the platforms have been inundated with music, a lot of guys, so many different radio stations, you can't even know which one to tune to. So it's going to be very difficult. Back in the day, how many radio stations? Accra, now 4, 3.
3.
Promotion was easy. Ask my Coco Kumante Dems. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it was relatively easier. So comparing the past to the current generation, a lot of people like doing that. And for me, it doesn't work because the dynamics around those times were different from now. So I don't know how we are going to do it. Andy, you are supposed to be the leader of the Oseko gang in Accra.
Prince, sorry.
Yes.
The whole Kumasi and Accra thing is quite political. I mean,
Okay.
yes, it's quite political. You see, the whole thing is that one, the decentralization plays another role. I mean, if most Kumasi acts that have been able to break through recently in Accra, some had to relocate. Even Floating Stone at a point came to stay here for a bit before he went back. It's about proximity, nearness. I mean, Amerado can be good, but if he's staying in Kumasi, some moves go happen right now and you say, Charlie, this evening, if you go do this and that, Amerado de Kumasi, when you go pick bus.
Bibiba be example, Bibiba.
How you go pick bus or when or whatever, then you go come. So some of the things, it's a bit political. So if you are here, and something pops up right now, as we do the show, anything can pop up after the show. Oh, Charlie, make we organize some virtual whatever be. We do them in the next 3 hours. Somebody they Kumasi. How you go fit come here if we know they give them flight or whatever? So it becomes a challenge. And then if you're here, it's just like speaking somebody's language. If a white man enters here and is speaking Twi, we will welcome him with a different approach than when he comes here and is speaking English. If you can speak somebody's language or you can relate to somebody easily, coming from Kumasi is a different terrain. I mean, here, if your song is big, you can ring, sir, but then another person comes up and then
Oppose you.
yes.
It's not only here, it's everywhere.
Oh, but Andy, you
Anyway,
see that?
And Andy, I don't know, but I don't know. Someone had told me that sometimes some of the songs that hit here in
Yeah, it may
Accra,
not be so
hit
strong.
for
there.
Kumasi.
Just
Kumasi
exactly like
have
how
a different
It's true.
ball game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they
Prince,
dance
have
a
been
different
going
tune.
there.
So just like how
Yeah.
you may not see a Floating Stone here, it's like a god when you go into their terrain.
Yes.
And so every show must have a Floating Stone on it.
I agree.
It's like going to the north without fancy gadam.
Yes.
Exactly.
How do you expect to?
Yeah.
But it's because Accra is the center.
Yeah.
And you see, music, generationally, music has been moving. At a point, it went abroad, Burger High Life. At a point, it went to the Western High Life. At a point, it came to Kumasi, the Lord Kenyans and Chamis and all those people. And then it came to Tema, it came to Accra, and it went back. So it depends. It depends. At a point, I call West TH for Kwaji. So the music.
After a while, the Western guys.
Exactly.
They took
So
over.
The fancy guys. After I was a fancy rap
Yes.
thing.
So
yeah.
finally-
the Regs and co.
So funny, it's moved and now it's centered in Accra. It's centered here. So, yes, you may be big, but you still need a fair share of this market.
Yes.
Right. Thank you very much, Charlie Amerado. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank
And
you.
I wish you the very best. So, how do we get copies? Is it online?
Yeah, it's online. You can stream. Yeah, it's on the digital platforms. Yeah. everywhere. Please stream, please. I beg you guys.
Guys, please stream, support a brother. Some few comments that have come in. King Kush, Dovlosa, Sandy, and Don Chaga and Amerado. They talk there.
This is Hitz.